So for me, the best thing about the level 2 training is that we kind of shift gears from focusing on making yoga fun, which is really, really important, to bringing more meaning and life lessons through yoga to this beautiful next generation. Okay, so in the level 1 training, which you all know if you've taken either our online training or the 3-day training, you know what's the most important thing about yoga is, right? It's one word. Do you remember that word? Fun, right? So yes, when we teach kids, we need the class to be fun. If the class is not fun, it's not going to be a class, because if they have a choice, they won't come back, or if they don't have a choice and they have to be there, they'll disturb your class, so there won't be a class. So fun is very, very important, but at the same time, I also wanted to know that fun is not a frivolous thing, right? It's not something that we just do it because it's fun. Because fun is actually, because it always mostly involves other people, fun has in it all of those very, very important life lessons of engaging with our fellow human beings. Yes, so we already through fun can bring a lot of important elements to our class, elements that will transform students, but we can also um, go deeper and bring more meaning, more depth to our classes if we um, focus on that, which is what we do a lot. For me, this is a lot what the level 2 training is. So let me continue by saying that for me, rainbow yoga is really for nothing less than making the world a better place. Okay, people do yoga for many reasons. Yeah, they do yoga for strength and flexibility, for peace of mind. Um, yeah, all of those things are very, very important. Yeah, for the mental health. Um, but for me, yoga really is for bringing world peace. Yes, and I can tell you where it all started. Yeah, I was in my youth when I think I just joined the ashram. I was 16. I was in India, and this wonderful person from the United States, she was passing by the ashram, staying there for a week or so on her way to Jordan. And we had a good connection and we had a few conversations. And I found out that she is the private yoga teacher of King Hussein of Jordan and the royal family. Yes, and she continued from there to Jordan, and a few short months afterward, King Hussein's attitude toward the Middle East changed completely, and he decided that it's time to make peace with Israel. And the Prime Minister of Israel, Rabin at the time, and King Hussein made peace, which is still lasting now. So it may have no connection to King Hussein doing yoga, or it may have a lot of connection to that. But this is where my journey started, specifically with this aim with yoga to really bring peace. And I had this yoga center in Israel called Yoga LeShalom, Yoga for Peace, which that was the goal of the center. A lot of Israeli Palestinian work to bring about peace through yoga, and specifically through our rainbow yoga, our interactive kind of yoga. Yes, so I really mean it when I say that for me, yoga is for nothing less than making the world a better place. And I'll give you another example from more recently. Just a few months ago, I was teaching a class, and the class was about endangered species and how we can help them. Basically, it was about what people have done to the environment and what we can do to fix it, to make it better. Yeah, and most of the class was focused on the solutions. Yeah, and it was 9, 10, 11-year-olds students. And after the class, I had this 10-year-old sobbing. He was really, really crying. Yeah, and I sat and spoke with him, and he was crying because he didn't realize that we humans, we can actually destroy the world. He didn't realize that we people have caused so much damage, yeah, to make whole species disappear or be on the brink of extinction. Yeah, and you may think that crying in your yoga class is not a good thing, but I was actually very proud of myself that this child was crying after my class. Yeah, because for me it meant that that I opened his eyes to something so important. For me, it meant that he just started his journey in making the world a better place. He understood that we have the power to make the world a worse place, for us and for all of our fellow beings, or make it a better place, right? So every moment with our choices, um, we can make the world a better place. And for me, it was also another affirmation or realization that the most important thing in making the world a better place is education. Yes, so we can donate money.
Hala, your sound is just muffled and blocked right now. Your sound.
Okay, maybe I lift it closer. Is that better? Can you hear me better? Great. Yeah, so again, we can go to demonstrations, which me and my family go a lot to. We can donate money to charities. We can go vegan. This is really important for making the world a better place. We can do lots of fantastic things. But education is the key. Now recently we had all of those issues with, those issues existed for a long time, but they came more into light with the racism, for example. Yeah, and we can post on social media, we can do all kinds of things, but there's nothing like education to create um, a massive change, yeah, for us to create an evolution for our human race to move into a species that is more kind and considerate, both to ourselves, to our fellow human beings, and to the earth and all of its other inhabitants. So this is where rainbow yoga comes into the picture, because when you go and teach kids yoga, this is what you really do. You are educating the next generation. Yeah, you are teaching them how to be better people, more caring people, more considerate people, kinder people. And the reason that the way we teach is so impactful, because we don't teach with just words. We teach through doing. And this is what this level 2 training is focused on. It's focused on this experiential learning. Yes, so we, instead of giving big lectures, yeah, we find other ways to engage the children, so that they don't just hear the words, but they actually experience it themselves. Yeah, so you all know in your life you have learned many things, but a lot of what we learned, whether it's in yoga courses or at school or in university, it goes from one ear and goes out from the other, or it's just theoretical knowledge. But the wisdom, the things that really stayed with you are not things that your parents told you or your teachers told you. Those are things that you experienced for yourselves. And this is what we are trying to create in our rainbow yoga classes. We're trying to create experiential learning. We take children and young people on a journey, yeah, with their body, with their mind, with their soul, with everything they have, so that by the end of the class, they are transformed in this way. Yeah, so for me, this is a lot what this level 2 training is about. In addition, we also learn so many new techniques in this training. Yes, we learn specifically how to bring yoga into schools, to the classroom environment, even without moving the chairs and tables, using everything that we have there. So chair yoga, and using the desk and the whiteboard and the wall. We go a lot more deep into yoga for children with additional needs, including the both physical additional needs and cognitive additional needs. We learn yoga for children who are chair-bound, for children who are bedridden, for children with low mobility. We learn how to move them into yoga poses. And we also learn about yoga in the hospital and bring in some even clowning techniques to bring more light and joy into this environment. And we focus a lot on sensory processing difficulties in children, because this tends to be one of the major issues with any behavioral difficulties that you may encounter in your classes with children with additional needs, and more and more and more. There's also yoga anatomy and physiology, specifically as it relates to children. And we learn many ways to make yoga more cool, including finding our own coolness and our persona. And an element that I bring a lot into this level 2 training is the element of drama, which is going to help you be such a more engaging yoga teacher with your students. So that's part of our journey to coolness, including also learning how to create cool sequences and bringing it into creating human mandalas, and more and more and more. And another part that is transformative in this journey of our level 2 training is that we try and help each one of you find your unique color of the rainbow and shine with that, because we all have unique talents and abilities, superpowers, basically, that we can use to make the world a better place, which is what this training is about. Yeah, and if you can dig deep within, which is what we try to do in this training, and find those, you can be this teacher that actually creates change. You can be a superhero like that. So this is very shortly what the training is about. There's also lots of teaching practice in it. So while in our level 1 training, we had quite minimal teaching practice. We had so much information. And then we have a short teaching practice. In this training, there are actually 7 whole class plans that you need to create. It's all guided in a way that is transformative. 7 class plans that you create and then actually teach and get critique both from myself, constructive feedback from myself and your fellow students. So we all grow together like this. So every time you make a class plan and you teach, you do it the next time better and better and better, so that by the end of 7 times, you're at least 7 times as better than you started. And it really, really works as a transformative journey like this. Yeah, basically, it's awesome. And I would love to see you there, because some of the faces I see here are familiar, and I know that that you have it inside of you to make the world a better place, to be part of this yoga revolution or evolution. It's both happening at the same time. Yeah, and we can do our part in making this world a better place, both for ourselves and for the next generations. So maybe I will let some of our previous grads of the level 2 training speak a little bit about their experiences. And then we'll open it for questions and answers. So we have 3 grads here with us. Yeah, we have Jess, we have Luz, and we have Shelly. I know that Shelly, hi Shelly. Shelly has, she's actually took some time from a family reunion. Haven't seen her family for a while with our coronavirus happening and all. So maybe I'll let you speak first so you can go back to your family.
Thank you.
Hi Shelly, thanks for coming on.
Hi everyone from a bit of a chilly Auckland day. I'm really enjoying catching up with my grown-up children that I haven't seen, 2 of them since Christmas, so it's really lovely. But rainbow yoga is really important to me, so I wanted to make time to come in and share my experience with you. So I cannot talk highly enough of the 95-hour training. It's absolutely fantastic. From my point of view, it gave me all the extra tools that I needed to teach some really beautiful classes, and just really have the confidence and knowledge to know that what I'm wanting to deliver to the children was really awesome. I learned so much, and the teaching practice that you get to do and creating your class plans and everything as you go along is so awesome that you just can't do in the time frame of the 3-day course. It's allowed me to get out of the rat race, and instead of working for someone, I now just run my own yoga classes. My yoga name being Yoga Tamariki, which Tamariki is children. And it's just such an amazing training to do. You meet such amazing people. I've even teamed up with another rainbow teacher who lives in Karaka in Auckland, and we've been doing holiday programs together, combining art and yoga together, and it's just been amazing. The skills that you learn are just endless, and to be able to teach yoga to children in a fun, interactive way, just using games and movement, is amazing. And you can make anything yoga. I think that's the biggest thing that I took away from my training, was any game that children already know how to play, you can turn it into yoga so easy. And it really is as simple as that. So I would, if you're thinking about it, do it. It's fantastic. The support you get from the Rainbow Yoga family is just amazing. There's always somebody at the end of a message or something like that to give you advice, or even you can often be the person giving somebody else advice and support. So it's just a great organization to be involved in. I'm so glad that I'm part of the Rainbow family.
Thank you, Shelley. You're amazing.
Yeah. Yeah. No, it is. It's
so much,
cool.
Shelley. Thank you. So good to see you, Shelley.
I know. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
All right, guys. Have an awesome day.
First.
Yes. Well, Rainbow's part of my family too, so just as important. Have a good day, guys.
Awesome. Bye.
Bye.
Shelley. We love you. All right, maybe Luz, would you like to talk?
Hi everybody. Yeah, I'm Luzette. Sorry, my name comes up as Atama. That's my husband's name. I'm not sure what happened there. Yeah, so I'm in Auckland, and like Shelley just put it really, really well. Everything she said, 100% agree. So I did the training in 2018. For me, it was absolutely life-changing. It was everything I learned to help children, but also I allowed the inner child within myself to really come out and play. And I think what that did was it just reignited this passion that I had sort of lost, and just filled in so many gaps. And we spoke a lot about teaching about classes with a concept and taking your own beliefs or upbringings or experiences and really bringing those to the children as well. So I love the fact that you dig deep and use the skills that you have within yourself to bring that to the class. Yeah, such a variety of games and tools and techniques, beautiful support system. I've done many courses where at the end of a course, that's it, it's all done, and you don't really have many people to reach out to and to share your fears and experiences and successes. So the ongoing support is really key. And like Gopala said, we are living in a crazy time right now. So our children really, really need it. And I think we need it too. Parents need it. Teachers need it. So you might start teaching children, and then all of a sudden teachers come on board and say, hey, can you do something for us? So there's an limitless variety of audiences that you can share all these different tools with. And a lot of people haven't done, if you've done the 3-day training, it just gave you a taste of it, and then this is just absolutely beautiful to top it off. And I also believe that we are all students, we're always evolving, we're always learning. There's something that we can share with each other, and we've all come from such beautiful different countries, so that just adds to the experience and variety. So like Shelley, I do this as my full-time business or journey, and I teach in the decile 1 and 2 schools. I don't know if everyone has deciles in your country, but it's the lower socioeconomic areas, and it's just beautiful to bring yoga and mindfulness and games and play to children who, some of them call it yogurt or ogre, and by the end of it they're like laughing and playing and expressing their feelings. And I work with a lot of boys, and to see them begging for the meditation and expressing how they feel, it's just like, whoa, it's next level. So if you are feeling a bit fearful after the 3-day training and you want to sort of learn a bit more, I highly recommend it, and take the fear away from what you think about yourself and think about all those people that need it and how much of a present this is giving to everyone in your community. So yeah, that's my take on it. Thank you.
Thank you, Luz. Yeah, you're doing an amazing job there.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, Luz. And it just sounds like you're really taking, you know, the whole rainbow yoga concept to such an amazing group of children who really need it as well. That's just totally lit up my heart. Thank you for sharing.
You're welcome. Thank you.
Thank you.
That means a lot. Make me teary.
Thank you so much. Yeah, great to have you here.
Thank you.
Hello, so my name's Jess. I did my 3-day with Lizette in Melbourne back in 2018, and then I did my 95 hours with Shelley last year in Mullumbimby in September. And yeah, echoing what they've both said, I was just making some notes, just remembering the things which really jumped out, which I really loved from the 7-day course. And for me, I mean, you find that every activity is really meaningful. Some courses you'll find a bit of filler, but you might be playing a game or doing an activity, doing a technique, and then as the section goes on, you realize, oh, that's leading into that, which is leading into this, which is warming me up for the next thing. So it's all really, really valuable. I loved the meaningful themes, again, coming from just making yoga super fun, which is awesome, to working out what I wanted to teach from my perspective, from my experience. So I love that, and I'm doing that with slightly older kids at the moment, 9 to 12s. I loved the more advanced acro stuff. I found that super fun. It's led me to want to do more outside as well. And so getting the acro involved from the little kids right up to the bigger preteens as well. And the chair yoga opened up a whole new world of what an amazing, not only physical practice you can have in a chair yoga class, but how you can shift the mood of a classroom completely. And it's not something I've taught yet, but in discussions with the school of how I can just go into a classroom for 10 minutes or whatever it is and just walk around the school. So that's certainly an option, and I think that's a really valuable practice to learn as well. And also the teaching practice, amazing. So for us, going 7 days in a row, we got to teach every single day and prepare a class every single day, with feedback at the end, and Gopala coming around and giving feedback too, which just helps you get over that nervousness. You come out of the course with those little plans you've already done. You can certainly build on those when you start teaching for real. Yeah, so for me, I started teaching straight out of my 3-day, and that was great, but I chose to do the 7-day as well because I just wanted to get a bit more inspired. Like, I'd stopped teaching for a little while because I moved, so I hadn't set up anything in my new town, and choosing to do the 7 days, I just came out of that so super inspired, all the passion reignited. Like, I remembered what I wanted to put across and who I wanted to teach, and that just gave me, yeah, the fire to get going straight away.
Thank you so much, Jess. It's so beautiful, and you sound like you're so passionate about teaching and sharing. And yeah, I really loved hearing about everything that you really loved in the training as well, and how you took elements of it and then went and further developed yourself, which I think is such a key part of, you know, actually doing a level 2 training. It's like taking your skills to the next level too. Thank you so much for sharing.
The online training is a new version of this level 2 training, but I want to reassure you, we have invested a lot of time in thinking and remodeling the training to be suitable for this environment, and it is full with engagement with each other, and in some ways, in different ways, even more than in the live training, because we can take more time. We're not on such a tight schedule. And we only published the training a couple of weeks ago, but there are already 20 students in there who are all already active and are engaging both with me and with each other. So it's a great community to support each other. And also because of the coronavirus, we have added a section to the training which is specifically about teaching yoga online. And it's something that keeps coming up, how to do it, and the skills that we need to engage children while teaching online. So it's also a part of this new version of the training, which you can benefit from. So let me open it to questions. Maybe you can, Tara is managing the muting, or maybe you are yourself. Tara is. So maybe if you raise your hand, if you have a question.
Yeah, you can also unmute yourself to ask a question as well. So, or if you can't do it, I can do it for you.
I'm here for you.
Yeah.
Ask along. I also, all my children are starring in this online version of the 95-hour training. And it's funny at times. I think you're going to identify a lot with, because it's so real, you know, just with the kids running around and being distracted at times, and you can see roosters jumping on us when we teach, and some sheep and cows and goats running around too while we do the classes. So because we are
I think we have
sanctuary.
Kristen was waiting to. Kristen, would you like to ask a question first? I can see you've unmuted yourself.
Yeah, I was just wanting to ask, is it mostly directed at the kids yoga training, or is there stuff to do with the family yoga as well? Because I'm quite interested in teaching family yoga.
Yeah, I think everything that we learn there is also applicable for family yoga. Because for families, bringing meaningful themes is wonderful. So from themes like about love or sharing, giving and receiving, hugs, and so on. I mean, we can do so many meaningful themes, because the fact is, as much as we want to be the best parents possible, or if we're teachers at school, it's pretty much the same. You know, we do our best to share information with the kids. Kids don't learn everything at school, but they also don't learn everything at home. You know, and it's very helpful to for families to come to a yoga class and learn skills for the whole family, or skills that parents are trying forever to teach the kids. But again, when we just say it or shout it, it doesn't go as deeply as when we have this experiential fun learning together. Yeah, so definitely it's all applicable for family yoga.
Okay, thank you.
I've unmuted myself. Just a couple of questions, Gopala. How long do we have access to the actual videos and things like that?
Yeah, you get lifetime access to the training.
Okay, lifetime, cool.
Yeah, and the wonderful thing about it is that it's a growing resource.
Yeah.
Because as everyone keeps posting the class plans and the little research when they need to do it and so on, yeah, we have more and more information in the training from everyone. So you can always go back and get inspired with people's ideas in the training. Yeah, and as we'll keep updating it also as we go. Yeah.
And how are we assessed on our teaching practices? Do we record ourselves live with kids, or just present a plan?
So there is part of the training is that we do ask you all the time to get off your chair and do the practices with other people. or when you do the teaching practice as well, do it with your children, your partner, neighbors, friends, anyone that you can. We also understand that now doing maybe isolation with COVID, depending where you are in the world, people may not have access to it. So, doing it with your dog or with your
Yeah.
with a couple of teddies is also acceptable. But yes, one of the things that we are working in this training is some skills to teach online as well. So we apply them from the first class plan already. There are tips about how to take a better video. And even though we don't expect it to be perfect, and it doesn't need to be perfect, we do guide you to do it better and better. And I think part of the experience, which is very relevant now, is to start and feel more comfortable in front of the camera.
Yeah.
I mean, your phone, you don't need a fancy camera. And to teach like this. So I think it's part of the journey.
Yeah. Awesome.
Yes. So the process is, as far as the teaching, you design a class plan, and the class plan is also always specifically related to that section of the training and what we are learning. And it includes some kind of a transformative journey and contemplation that you go through. And you submit your class plan. You get first feedback for your class plan, both from myself and from your fellow students. And then you make any amendments that you need. Then you teach the class in a video format.
Okay.
You can also teach it to Zoom with other people, even people from the training, and then post it. And then again, myself and your fellow students, we watch your video and we give you a critique. The way we do the critique in the training, it's called 2 stars and a wish. And so this is our way to keep it constructive. Everyone will tell you the 2 stars, 2 things that they love about your teaching, and 1 wish, 1 thing that they wish could be better. And then you have a chance to make it better for next time.
Oh, sounds good. Thank you.
Thank you.
May I ask a question? Nidhi here.
Of course.
Thank you. So couple of questions here. So is this online training already in action?
Yes.
So let's say if we want to start recently, can it be organized in that way?
Yes, it's live. There are already participants in the training. And the way it works, you can start at any time. You can finish the training as fast as like 2 weeks if you really invest many hours a day.
Okay.
But you can also take a few months, and we will try to encourage you to finish it in about 3 months or less. But you can go through it a lot faster, which is also good. So it's meant to be workable with your schedule, your family, your work commitments. This is the flexibility of learning online.
Okay. And is it the same registered training program from Yoga Alliance?
Yes, so our training is registered with the UK Yoga Alliance professionals, with Yoga Australia, with the American Yoga Alliance, with the Canadian Yoga Alliance. And at the moment, all of those yoga alliances allow for online training to be considered for their certifications. Now, most yoga alliances, they require people to be 200-hour teacher as well, to be certified, Yoga Alliance certified with the kids yoga. But they also allow to do it in any order. They're okay with people taking first the kids yoga section and then the 200-hour. And we have plans to put our 200-hour training online as well in the next 6 months or so.
Okay.
But yeah, they're all Yoga Alliance approved.
Okay. So I actually have enrolled in the Byron Bay session, which was supposed to happen in September.
Yes.
So what will happen to that if I have to go with the online?
Yeah, we will transfer your registration. Tara will help you with that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Nidhi, I'll send you an email, or I can even call you after this chat if you like, or I can just email you and send you all the information today, and then you can let me know what you'd like to do with transferring. And yeah.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Yes. Beautiful. Thank you, Nidhi.
Thank you.
So I have a question, Gopala.
Yes, please.
Hiral here. So I just want to know that this 95 hours, once we do that, does this qualify towards the mentorship program if you're interested?
Yeah, we have a mentorship program. It's a separate program. You don't actually have to take the 95-hour training, the
Okay.
level 2 training, we call it now, to participate in the mentorship program. The difference between the two programs is that the level 2 training is actually a learning experience. We learn lots of new things and we practice them and we are transformed by going through this journey together. While the mentorship program is a mentorship program. So we hold in your hand and together we help you go on the journey of starting your yoga business or making it work better and adding more teaching skills and becoming the best kids yoga teacher that you can be. So it's really it's more a self-study program. The mentorship program is where we send you on those really cool assignments into the world to gain more skills, more experience, and build your business, starting from your hot leads and your social media and anything else. And the cool thing about the mentorship program is that it's tailor-made. So depending on your needs, if you need more help with your business or need more help with the teaching skills, or you need more help with the gathering resources or being creative and so on, we help you with your specific needs on this program. Yeah. So I like to see this program kind of like, if you know those movies, Mission Impossible, like
Yeah.
you get little packages of like, this is your next mission if you choose to accept, and you go and you do it, and then through your own experience with this, you become a better teacher, a better businesswoman, and get to advance your yoga teaching and yoga business like that. That's the mentorship program. Yeah, so it's a bit different. It's not so much focused on gaining more tools for teaching or learning new things in this way, like the level 2, this is intensely like that. Yeah, it's more holding your hand and helping you out to get it all together to be a great kids yoga teacher with a good business model.
Great. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Any other questions?
Carla, I've just got one more. Can you receive reps in New Zealand for this course as well? So do you know what they are? So they're points towards becoming a registered exercise professional. I think I got them in
I'm not sure. We will have, maybe we
have to look at that.
Yeah, Tanya, maybe I can connect with you after this, because that's something we could look into becoming accredited to do, because we do try to do that in Australia with other programs, and you know the New South Wales Education Department, for example, we're registered with NESA here in Australia in New South Wales. So maybe I can chat with you, I can connect with you to find out what that is.
Cool. Yeah, that's good. Thanks.
a wonderful student from Auckland who is helping at the moment with getting this accreditation for educators, for school teachers to get continuous education credit when they take our training as well. But I guess it's also different from the physical education.
Gopala, your sound is just blocked a little bit.
I'm putting my hand in the wrong place, yeah. Is that better?
Now it's good, yeah.
Sorry, Gopala, what were you saying? Were you saying someone in New Zealand is working on that?
Yeah, but this is with the education department, so the teacher can get continuous education credits when they do our training.
Okay.
I think it's different from what you mentioned.
Yes, I think it probably is. Yeah. Thank you.
Awesome. Any other questions? Hi, Sam. Good to see you there. Sam, I am. Good. So if there are no more questions, I would love to see you in the level 2 training. I'm there every day. engaging with the students, and I'm really enjoying it. I'm getting a lot from it as well. Yeah, really benefiting from the wisdom and excitement and passion of all the students that are already in the training, and I would love to see you there as well, and be a part of your journey to become the best kids yoga teachers in the universe.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Gopala, just before we finish, would you just like to mention to everyone maybe the option of if anyone would like to enroll for the online training, what we'll do with anyone who would like to then attend an in-person training in the future of 95 hour, because that's something that we'd spoken about.
Yeah, at the moment, anyone that registers for the online training, we will also, is it 50% discount?
50%, yeah.
50% discount on the live training when those come back. If you would like to join that as well afterward, yes.
Yeah, just in case anyone would like to, yeah, definitely join now and really become certified at level 2 and, you know, gain your 95-hour qualification, do the training and implement it, but then maybe in 2021 or 2022, you'd like to attend an in-person 7-day training, that option's there for you. You can just ask me about that. So I sent you all the emails, so you all have my details. So if beyond the call as well, you have any questions, just please feel free to reply because you all attended with that link. So that email's come from me. I'm Tara. And yeah, myself and Gopala and our whole team, including Penny, who's in the call, if you want to give a wave, Penny. So Penny is such an amazing and really key part of our team here as well in Byron Bay. And JP is also on the call. So JP is here too. Yeah, so we're all here to provide any support, answer your questions. Yeah, and also just guide you through the journey. And I just wanted to highlight before we go that Gopala has created and written this course with his family, and he really is there 100% to support you each step of the way through this course. And I think that's something that, you know, that doesn't happen with many teacher trainings, where the founder, creator, teacher is actually guiding you through each module and assessing you. So it's a really special part of this training that you get to experience with Gopala.
Yeah, we also have once a month on this training, we have a webinar like this, so people, in addition to being available all the time on the online platform itself, we get to talk, and you can ask any other questions as part of the training too. Fantastic, it's great. Some of you, great to see you again, and great to meet you for the first time from all of the different parts of the world that you are. And I really hope to connect with you on a deeper level in the level 2 trainings. And thanks for coming up online, Jess, again. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you.
Bye, Penny. Thanks, everyone.
Thanks, everyone. Have a great day. Bye.
You too. Bye.
Thank you. Bye. Bye.
Bye, beautiful people.
Bye.
Bye.
Tara, do you want me to stay on and just have a chat about New Zealand?
Yeah, I was hoping, I was going to say stay, that would be awesome.
Oh, hang on, I might have lost you, have I?
You know, I'm still here. Are you there?
Yeah, but I can't see my screen. Oh, no, here we are. Right, okay, that's fine.
I'm in New Zealand, so
yeah.
I'll stay for that if that's okay.
Yeah, of course. Yep, let's
Okay.
chat. Yeah.
I'm going to actually go my way. I'm taking the boys camping this weekend.
Yeah,
Oh,
fun, Gopala. That's awesome.
Okay.
Yeah, have a
Thank
great
you, Tara.
time. See you soon, Gopala. Thank you.
See you soon, Tanya and Cherish.
See ya. Sounds good. Bye.
Bye bye.
Yeah.
Yeah, I couldn't remember. I did the 3-day weekend course with Emma, who
Yes.
lives in Tassie. Then Auckland 3 years ago. Might be, yeah, it's 3 years ago now. And I thought we got reps now. So they're just a number, or are they called CEC? So they're points. So if we want to be a registered exercise professional in New Zealand, we need to earn 10 of these. They might even CDPs or something. But we need to get these points, 10 points every 2 years actually. So I think there's a yoga side of our registered, being a registered exercise professional as well, but there's certainly lots of people who seem to get the points. You know,